there, this is James for James Shipway Guitar and welcome to this video. Just a really short one this in response to an email I had from Julian. And Julian asked me for some advice on how to prepare for your local jam session. So let's say you're going to a blues jam. What's some preparation, some things you can do to make sure you're ready for when you hit the stage? Most songs are based on the 12-bar blues. So the better you are with the 12-bar blues, then the more prepared you're going to be for your blues jam. I would suggest that you need to be able to play a 12-bar blues in the most common keys of E, A and G. Ideally be able to play it in any key. But if you can at least do it in these three keys, you'll probably be alright, and there'll be some songs that you'll be able to get up and play. Now you don't have to play a solo when you get up to jam. It's perfectly alright to get up, play some good rhythm guitar and just make some good music with the other people in the band, because really this is what a jam session's all about. It's not all about getting up and showing everyone what we're able to do. It's just about making good music. If you are going to play a solo though, make sure that you're able to find your scales and you're comfortable soloing in those common keys. Now you don't have to sound amazing, you don't have to sound like a blues legend, but you need to be able to find your way around so that you're able to come up with something which is going to sound pretty good. It's quite likely when you get up to jam that you'll be playing with another guitar player in the band. Now it's quite good to have a few different rhythm guitar ideas which you can pull out and use so that you're not playing exactly the same thing as the other guy. For example, if you're playing a 12-bar blues in A, it'd be great if you could play it using like the shuffle lick, that kind of thing, or maybe down here. But also make sure that you're able to play it using dominant 7th chords or 9th chords, this kind of thing. And ideally be able to play it with some rhythm guitar riffs like this. That kind of thing. This way it means you're not just going to have to duplicate what the other guy's doing, and you're just going to make a much greater contribution to the sound and feel of the band. Now there's a ton of this stuff on my YouTube channel if you need a hand getting it together. As well as doing some preparation at home, it's a good idea to go and check out the jam a couple of times before you go along to play. Speak to the organiser and try and find out how it works. For example, do you need to put your name down on a list when you arrive in order to get a spot to play? Or is it much looser than this? Is it just a case of saying, can I get up and play on the next tune? You know, different jam sessions work in different ways. Do you need to take your own guitar amp? And also listen out and see if there are specific songs which tend to come up time and time again at the jam session. For example, maybe they always play Red House, or maybe they always play Little Red Rooster, you know, these blues standards. This is a really good hint about the kind of songs which you can learn so that you can get up and play some stuff with the band when you're ready. Before you get up to play, make sure your guitar is totally in tune. No one wants to sit there and listen to you tune up. You'll keep the whole audience waiting, you'll keep the band waiting. So get in tune before you go anywhere near the stage. Bring your own tuner to the gig and bring your own lead to the gig so that you can both tune up and then you can also get on and plug straight into the amp without having to borrow anyone else's equipment. Even the best players in the world have limitations. Everyone has a comfort zone, and I think it's really important when you're playing live that you want to play within that comfort zone. Now, I'm not talking about getting up and playing in a really boring or really safe way. Give it some energy, give it some punch, you know, play it with some passion, but don't try and pull out a ton of stuff that you can't really manage to do yet, because no one really wants to listen to someone get up on stage and make a ton of mistakes. Play within your comfort zone and then you'll always turn in a good performance. If you play a solo, keep it short. You need to remember at a jam session, you're not playing along to a 12-minute backing track in your bedroom. There's the rest of the band to think about, there's the audience to think about, and there's also all the other musicians who are probably waiting for their turn to get up to play. Now, no one wants to sit there and listen to you play like a 10-minute guitar solo, okay? If it's a blues jam, I'd say solo round for 1 or 2 choruses tops, okay? Then get out of the way, let someone else have their turn. This kind of etiquette and good manners on stage is the kind of thing that will help you to build a good relationship with the band, a good relationship with everyone else at the jam, and then they'll be really happy to let you get up and play another time. Finally, I'd say take the plunge. Even if the thought of playing at the jam terrifies you, and I know about this because it used to terrify me, but by going along and not backing out and making myself get up there and play, after just 2 or 3 sessions, I start to feel much more comfortable about playing in front of an audience and much more confident about my abilities as a player. Now, we always, as musicians, we always think, I'm not ready yet. I don't sound good enough yet. It's not about that. Playing live is going to help you start to sound better and better, and it's really going to help you grow as a musician. So really don't put it off. Just take the plunge. You don't have to sound amazing. You don't have to sound like a virtuoso player. Just go along and make some good music with the band, because actually that's all the audience really cares about. I really hope these tips will help you if you do go to some jam sessions. And it doesn't have to be a blues jam. I mean, most of what I've talked about here applies to any kind of performance situation, whether it's a rock jam or a jazz jam or whatever it is. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're learning a lot from the content that I've been sending your way. If you've got any requests or any questions you want answered, just leave them below here or answer to any of the emails that I send you. And I really will do my best to help you out with whatever it is that you want. So that's all for me today. So thanks a lot for watching and take care, and I'll see you next time.